want to get to a point where you drop all expectations of the narcissist. There are things that they just are not capable of doing. They can't love, respect, be loyal to, or faithful to you because they can't do those things with themselves. They've never had the type of relationship with themselves to be loyal to themselves. That's why they're like chameleons. They change around everybody that they go around and just try to fit in and figure out how to appease these people in order to get supply from them. They're attention junkies. They have to have constant supply. They're very shallow. There's not much depth to them because there's not much there at the core for them to work with. They have a lot of void, they have a lot of shame, and they've never processed that pain because they don't have the insight required to really examine themselves and look at the beliefs that are driving them to do the things that they do. That's why when you try to hold them accountable and you're talking to them and you're trying to have a mature adult conversation, they have to resort to the Darvo and the gaslighting and the anger and the yelling and the name calling. They have to do that because they don't have any other way to really deal with that situation. They don't have the insight to look and say, well, you know what? You're right. I did wrong in this situation. And yeah, that was because of this and that. They can't look. They can't examine themselves. And quite frankly, I know that's sad, but they're not even willing to look. They're not willing to put themselves on trial and examine themselves and figure out why they're doing the things that they're doing to hurt you. Everybody has a responsibility to themselves to be accountable and do the right thing and examine themselves and recognize when they're wrong and repent and then make a change that's going to make things better. But a narcissist refuses to assume responsibility, to take that level of accountability, which is why the relationship was doomed to fail from its inception. It never could have worked out with this person. Everything that you made changes, you were struggling, you were trying to figure out how you could be different in order to make this thing work, and you're bending yourself, contorting yourself in all different kind of ways for this individual who never had the capacity to really examine themselves and do the same thing for you. It was a one-sided relationship. There was no reciprocity, and you were never going to get out of this person the thing that you signed up for. Educate yourself on who this person is so that you can drop all expectations of them and stop believing that they're going to change. That's the thing that's necessary for your own mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. Even if you're still in the house with them, don't expect anything positive or any type of thing that an emotionally mature person would do. See them clearly for who they are and watch what a difference it makes in your mental health and well-being. You got this. Be strong.